Welcome back to episode 26 of the Dilks Musk. Wasn't sure who was going there.
How's everything going today?
Well, it's my day off.
Not mine. Some people have to work around here.
I work 4/10s.
Mm-hmm.
To start my day at 7 o'clock every morning.
I start my day at 6:30.
And mine's over by 5:30.
Mine's not that late.
Mine's
more like 3:30.
I have to wake up at 6:30 just to be ready by 7.
You work upstairs.
I have a long commute, sir.
You literally walk up like maybe 12 steps.
You've seen our steps.
They're steep. You have to slow down. You have to take your time up them. I get it.
I got to go one at a time.
I would like to let everyone know that the people have voted and Rose had room. So thank you to all of our fans.
Is this really how you want to start your day?
Thank you to all of our fans.
Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back?
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet you Jesus could fit on that boat.
Jack didn't have to meet Jesus that night. Could have fit on that boat.
Did you say Jack didn't have Jesus that night?
Jack didn't have to meet Jesus that night. Rose could have fit him on that boat.
I'm not going to do this with you for another hour.
That's fine. Jay, what would you say your favorite Pringles is? Mine's pizza.
I was going to say either original or sour cream.
Bold. The original is just an always, because they didn't have all those flavors.
I mean, they started coming out with the wackier. This is a question. What year do you think Pringles started?
Well, we were eating them on all of our family vacations. So I'm going to say 86.
I'm going to say 79.
I say 86.
You think Pringles Wikipedia.
Here we go. I got the history.
1968.
Did they only have original?
1968 United States, 1991 United Kingdom. Maybe that's where you were.
Yeah, split the difference.
You were thinking of the United Kingdom. Procter & Gamble owned them until 2012. They're the fourth most popular snack brand behind Lay's, Doritos, and Cheetos.
Hers isn't up there?
Hers is local.
Hers is international.
Hers is local.
Hers isn't just local. Hers is all throughout the country, JD.
Sir, hers is not throughout the country.
Hers is throughout the country.
Well, it's based out of our area. This is going to be a snack episode. Here we go. Hers. No, I don't care about your website. I just need the Wikipedia.
Yeah, bring us up to history. It's international. Hers.
Nottingham, Pennsylvania.
That's fine.
While their products are sold primarily throughout the eastern United States and Canada, their stronghold is the Mid-Atlantic region. They are sold in 50 American states and 40 countries.
In 40 countries.
That's it.
That's international.
But they're
Hers barbecue chips.
Did you skip over what I said about it's predominantly local?
Yeah. But you said they were not international.
Yeah, you skipped over it.
So hers honey barbecue chips are fantastic.
I'm an Old Faithful Ripples.
Lay's BBQ chips are the best, but Courtney has me hooked on, which is out of your area where you live, Middlesworth.
Oh yeah, I think that we have them here. We do have them.
It's based out of like Middleburg. Courtney just screamed. So their barbecue chips, fantastic.
You know what I finally tried? It took me 36 years to try.
What?
Salt and vinegar chips.
How life changing?
I wouldn't say life changing. I would say they were
So
good.
the next sandwich that you have, JD, slip a couple of those in the old bread.
You add chips to all your sandwiches. You're
It's
you're
called
a
Crunch Factor. Why don't you watch some Food Network? It's called a texture change in the sandwich. A lot of people do it.
Is that what it is? A texture change? That's what they call it
Yep.
on diners, drives, and drive-ins and drivers.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, that's the one.
Beat Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay
Adds
was
a crunch
Bobby
factor.
Flay was an entourage.
It adds a crunch factor.
Bobby Flay played himself an entourage.
Or a couple Cheetos in a sandwich. What?
Like regular Cheetos?
Yeah, JD. Get yourself a turkey and cheese with some mayo. Throw some Cheetos in there. Life changing. You hear me?
Throw some Cheetos in a what?
In a turkey and cheese. Jenny's favorite sandwich, ladies and gentlemen, back in the day, used to be margarine, turkey, just turkey. Margarine and turkey.
Ask me what I had for lunch today.
A margarine and turkey sandwich. That's still up there for you?
It's easy.
Margarine?
I don't know where it started.
Mom bought those the Country Crock margarine containers.
Ask me what I used earlier.
The Country Crock margarine container. They still sell that? When did Country Crock come out?
What's your guess? Mine is 1947.
Mine's 1932. I'm going further.
You're going right out of the Depression?
Well, I'm saying they ran out of butter, JD. So they started doing some margarine. That's what I'm saying.
I was right, 1945.
So it was like a World War II type thing.
World War II.
So like this. Faster, quicker.
That's why I guessed 1947.
Bold. I can see it.
You were right out of the Depression. You're like, Depression? I can't believe it's not butter.
I feel like Country Crock is older than I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, 100%.
They got those horses on the Country Crock that just make it look nostalgic.
Yeah, it brings back the old Lancaster vibes.
Yeah, I hear you. What was I about to say?
World War II, Depression.
No, if you could live in any decade, what would it be?
Wait, how old?
Like my favorite, I think any decade I would live in like the 1950s.
I would want to be 18 in 1968. Because I would want to go to Woodstock.
Isn't that when the Beatles came over here?
No, that was 64. What? I'm certain.
Let's do, okay, what was the favorite snack when Mom and Dad were born in 1962?
You think that's a Google thing?
Yeah. Most sold snack, 1962. And then we'll do our ages, too. I'm saying 86. It was something weird when you were born.
You know what? Now, this is not the question that you asked.
Okay.
But Goldfish came out in 1962.
I feel like they're still destroying the game. Bree eats goldfish every day.
I could if I had them, but
yeah, I destroy the goldfish too. Extra cheddar, get out of here. Pizza,
I could
stop.
the entire thing without even thinking about it.
And then I'm looking over, and then I ate all of Bree's goldfish, and I'm like, shit, that was a jumbo bag of goldfish. Classic. Courtney comes down. There's just an empty bag of goldfish next to like a whiskey glass. You know what happened.
Just like a crime scene.
just leaving all of it behind. Goldfish are phenomenal.
So I found this thing, the biggest trend of the year you were born.
There we go. What was 62?
I'm at 1940. It starts at 1940.
1940?
What do you think it is? You're never going to guess it.
So is it like hairstyle trend or like?
No, it's Dairy Queen soft serve.
Oh.
1941 was M&M's. Oh, come on. This site's going to be full of fucking...
Don't do it, JD.
Mike and Ike's 1942.
You're going to go all the way up to us? That's 50 pages.
I'm trying to...
Don't worry about it.
Wait, I'm at 1954. It's Peeps. Peeps.
I hate Peeps.
So do I. They were Pop-Up's favorite.
I know. I freaking hate Peeps. They're so annoying.
1961 Goldfish.
When Peeps used to be in...
Ooh.
What's 62?
I could take down an entire package of this without even thinking about it twice.
62? In 62?
Chips Ahoy.
Oh my God. I could just sleeves. Just sleeves of
Just
Chips Ahoy.
Speaking of Chips Ahoy, I'm going to do the milk challenge probably next week. I need to get my body toy for it.
Toy.
Toy like a tiger.
Could you eat a whole sleeve of Chips Ahoy in one sitting?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that even a question?
What about Oreos?
I think I have.
I'm laughing because everyone has. I hope everyone has.
If you haven't, then you're a liar.
I don't trust you.
1986, for the year I was born, I have never had these a day in my life.
Have I?
Go on record in saying that.
Have I?
Yeah. It's Chex Mix.
Oh my God, JD.
Never had them.
Yes, you have, but go ahead.
Yours is Dominic's favorite lunch.
What is it?
Lunchables.
Of course, that's why I love Lunchables.
Combined.
What was Courtney's? 87.
Courtney's older?
Yeah, she's much older than me.
Look at you and I. We both married older women.
She's like 11 months older than me.
Do you remember what I said to Nanny and Grandma was in the room? We were sitting around the table, and it was Mikey's first time meeting everybody.
Oh, yeah, I do remember, yeah.
And Mikey was, like, having a conversation with Dad off to the side, like, at the table.
Yeah.
And I was telling them how much older she was than me, which is only 3 years.
Yeah.
And it just on cue, she was like, "What are you saying?" I said, "We're talking about how old you are."
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I've never had 1987s either.
What's 87?
Dippin' Dots.
I'm not a big fan of Dippin' Dots.
Never had them. Wouldn't even know. What
about Jess?
Oh, Hershey's Kiss with almonds is 88.
What about Jess?
Let me see if it goes that high.
Good old 96er.
She 96?
Yeah.
Triple Power Push Pop.
The fudge? That sounds weird.
A Triple Power Push Pop. I can honestly say once again.
I did not have that. I did not have that. You never had Chex Mix?
No. I've had, like, pretzels.
So everyone has their favorite traveling snack. Everyone has it. Mine's Swedish fish. Love them.
Never had them.
Jenny, you've had Swedish fish before. Yes, you have, Jenny. Yes, you have.
Scout's honor. You okay?
I'm itching my leg of anger. What's your favorite traveling snack?
See, I don't snack when I travel. I'm on 10 and 2. My favorite snack is a cigarette once an hour when I'm driving your car.
That's right. I have rules.
When Chris and I used to go on road trips by ourselves, he would make me do all the driving, but reward my driving with one cigarette per hour.
And he used to count to the T that hour. I think he would have like a timer on his phone.
The timer is all up in here, my friend.
But when I would sleep, I swear he would sneak in cigarettes.
What? Not me.
You think you could take down a gallon of milk in 1 hour?
Yeah.
Do you understand people who actually like train their bodies to do these competitions, throw up everywhere?
I've been training my body for 36 years for that moment.
No, I'm talking actually train.
I'm gonna like bring a gallon up with me, put it up on the table. I'm gonna have
so if JD could do the gallon,
I want a big glass and a straw.
If JD could do the gallon challenge, I will do the cinnamon challenge.
Which you'll fail at.
Probably. It's nearly impossible, just like the milk challenge.
The milk challenge, I think I've already completed 4 times. I haven't, but I could.
JD, that's so much liquid.
I'm gonna go whole milk too.
Oh my God, Courtney! What? JD thinks he can drink a gallon of whole milk in an hour. I'm not doing that. He's going to next week.
1% is cheating.
JD, you are going to throw up.
I'll have a trash can nearby.
Now that would be cinema history.
Cinnamon history. I wonder if something's going on in my area. I don't know. I live a block and a half from the post office, and the police put up a thing earlier saying, "Do not go near the post office. We will be heavily present in your area." And I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
I'm a block away from the post office, and there's no details. They won't give any details. So I don't know what the hell is going on down there. What kind of ship they're running.
Courtney? Yeah. Okay. Is Bree still sleeping? Bree's still sleeping?
Not if you keep going.
No, she's awake now.
See,
that's a little scary.
Reds lost today.
Yeah, because they're not good and they cheat.
They don't cheat. And no, it sucks because the Marlins won.
What would be the top 3 stadiums that you want to visit?
Wrigley.
We already went to Wrigley.
We've been to Wrigleyville. We've been in a random apartment that we went on the roof and we saw Wrigley from the roof. But there wasn't a game.
Bella's throwing up.
I can hear her. It's like,
oh my God,
raid going on down there.
Come on, let's go. Get out.
I think Bella ate something.
Well,
Courtney, you sure you don't want to order dinner?
not worried. Dinner.
Is this a discussion we need to have right now?
Sorry.
Bria, get out. Bria,
Pause it real fast.
Okay.
go.
Courtney,
Look, Chris.
let's order something small.
No, Chris, stop. You're not making this any easier right now. Stop, please.
All right, let's continue.
What do you think the biggest movie was when you were born? Do you remember? I think I know what movie came out the year you were born that would have been the biggest.
The Godfather?
No. It's either 1988 or 1989. Rain Man.
Hold on, let's see.
I think Rain Man came out the year you were born. For me, it was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And Breakfast Club both came out in 86. Rain Man came out in like 88 or 89. Is that what you're just reading now?
Hold on.
Chris,
What?
I need to put this on for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay?
She's putting the vacuum on for 2 seconds, Jay.
All right.
No, Jay, you're wrong. There's 4 movies. The best movies of the year. Ready? Are we doing box office?
I was going to go by just straight up popularity, but we could do box office.
Batman #1.
Fudge.
Indiana Jones #2.
Never seen any of them.
Lethal Weapon 2. Rain
Yeah.
Man.
So Rain Man was, and that won a bunch of awards though.
Oh, guess what #5 is?
What?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Little sneaker.
And then Major League.
That came out in 89. I guess Major League 2 came out in 91 then.
Let's see, good old 96.
86.
Yeah, same thing.
I think that Home Alone came out in 1990. What were the other ones in your year?
Hold on.
Goodfellas came out in 1990. 1990 was a big year. Joe Pesci, Chris, talk about a versatile actor. Joe Pesci did Home Alone and Goodfellas in the same year.
#1. This makes sense. In 86. Come on, JD.
I said The Breakfast Club or...
No.
Oh,
I'm
Goonies.
No. I'm going to hit you with one hint and one hint only.
Go
They
ahead.
just remade it recently.
Top Gun? That was 86?
#1.
Have you ever seen Indiana Jones?
Yeah, JD. Because I was living in America.
That's the only reason. That couldn't have been the first one, was in 89. That had to have been like a sequel.
No, it was the second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one I haven't seen either.
What?
What? I think you just pretended to talk.
In 86.
85 had Breakfast Club and Ferris.
Who was
Bueller.
your president in 86?
George W.
No.
Ronald Reagan.
You had Reagan. I had George W.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter was in the 70s.
Since when?
Jimmy Carter was the president in the 70s. I don't know. You might want to look that one up. I said that so confidently, like I actually knew. I think he is, though, in the 70s. Mom would know.
Mom would know.
I think he's like 78 to 82.
All right. I don't care about all the other stuff. Just give me his Wikipedia.
I think he's 78 to 82.
No, I don't want his health. Jimmy Carter.
78 to 82. That's my guess. First and final answer.
Wow. 77 to 81. You were way off.
Right there, JD. Pretty good, huh?
I'll give it to you.
Come on. Come on now. You know? Not too shabby there.
They're like, let me see if Ronald.
Let's see. Let me see what presidents I can get there. Right? Hit me with another name.
Ronald Reagan was, in fact, the president when I was born.
85 to 89, right?
81 to 89. He served 2 terms.
Yeah, well, I just missed him.
He's the reason we have such strict drug laws.
Name another president. Name
he-
another president. I bet you I can get when.
Yes.
Name another president. I bet you I can get when they were president.
John Adams.
He's the second president.
Okay. GW was president for like 45 years.
Hold on.
It's entertaining to watch you think.
1786.
What did I say? John Adams?
Yeah.
What did you say?
1786.
1797 to 1801.
Oh, that's right, because George Washington did two, and then that's when they started the terms.
George Washington thought that there should only be 2 terms. He's the one that that in.
Yeah.
That should only have so much power for so long.
True that.
Or else he'd probably be president still to this day.
It's 310 years old.
He was immortal. I heard the reason he died is because he was boredom.
Of boredom? Stop.
I'm sure one of his wooden teeth fell out.
I need my hair cut.
Yeah, you do. So do I.
Yeah, I'm
But
wolf.
it's blonde.
I'll be up your way this weekend.
Oh, yeah, what are you doing?
Cornhole competition.
Seems like a legitimate reason to come up here.
It is.
You putting the dogs with Mom?
Gus and Bell, yeah, and then we're taking Archie up.
And Archie. How is he in the car?
Sleeps. He's been in the car since he was a puppy. So.
Most puppies have.
I'm trying to think of other good little tidbits. What do you think favorite show was in '89?
Full House.
89? Full House wasn't on in 89.
88.
No.
Yes.
You're way off.
Full House. My Google's all kinds of messed up now. Candy, Chips, Presidents, Full House, which premiered a week before I turned 1. It came out in 1987.
Wow. Mary Kate and Ashley are older than you?
They're my age. They're like a month older than me. I think they're a month older than me.
So when did Friends start? In the late 80s?
1994.
What about Seinfeld?
1989.
Boom! That's the best show to come out of my era.
They were born June 1986. So
would you say that Seinfeld's the best to come from the year I was born?
Seinfeld's considered one of the best shows, period. Have you been watching it?
What?
It's on Netflix.
I've watched it 3 times.
Only 3 times? I watched it 3 times this month.
No, you haven't.
I do put it on a lot.
I do too. Remember, it took me 6 months of religiously watching 4 or 5 episodes a day.
4 to 5. That's like an hour out of your day.
Well, I would watch it all throughout work. Remember?
You were working hard or hardly working?
Working just as hard as you. We would watch Seinfeld in the morning, then go to Molly's, get lunch, continue watching Seinfeld in the afternoon, and go home.
We weren't watching Seinfeld then. We were watching Bob's every day. When we worked together, we mostly watched Bob's every day. We would watch stand-up sometimes too.
Yeah.
But when we worked together, when we didn't share an office, that's when you watched Seinfeld, I think.
Probably.
Because I don't remember watching Seinfeld with you.
Then probably that's when I watched it.
So you barely watched it.
I watch it at home a lot. I know that.
You know what's a great show that came out of Seinfeld? Not out. Seinfeld ended in the spring of '97, and then King of Queens started September of '97.
Yeah.
And Jerry Stiller went from being on Seinfeld for all those years
to King of Queens.
The King of Queens. And instead
Damn.
of, yeah. And he was great. I watch King of Queens all the time. Do you have Peacock?
Yeah.
It's on Peacock. And so
it's still funny.
And so is Everybody Loves Raymond.
I tried restarting that. It's just so old.
It's not that old.
I can't stand like the flip phones and stuff like that.
They didn't they didn't have flip phones in the 90s.
I know.
Bob has a flip phone in Bob's. He still doesn't have an iPhone.
Get with the times, everyone.
The whole family shares a cell phone, and it's the emergency phone.
I know. Well, Tina wants her own phone, but she couldn't have responsibility of an eraser.
Yeah, she couldn't keep it. That's one of my favorite episodes, to See Me Now. When Teddy drop an anchor and he drops a dumbbell.
He's like this. Let me just shoot one more time. And it's like,
hey, Denise.
Denise. Oh, is that you? I didn't know you worked here.
I didn't know you worked at your boyfriend's bar.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
Teddy's one of my favorites. And I love that he used the steering wheel from his truck for the...
Oh, and then Mr. Fishholder picks him up. Oh, no, that guy's driving him back, and he shoots the spark up and it lands in. And he's like this, well, there goes the boat. And Bob was like, wasn't your steering wheel that truck on the boat?
Okay. It's mostly straight going home. And Bob's like, yeah, and all of our wallets are on there. I guess for Bobby.
It's so funny when he calls him Bobby.
You know what's even funnier is when Nat calls him Robert.
So,
Nat King Cole.
What's going to happen to, what's his name's?
They still haven't decided yet. Pesto?
Yeah.
I don't think they've decided yet. I don't think they're going to recast him.
No.
And they're definitely hiring that guy back. He's a traitor.
Well, I think like something's they'll probably like sell Jimmy Pesto's or something like that.
That's what I was hoping for.
Or like a different restaurant goes in there. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll figure out something.
Right, that they have 2 more seasons at least.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that Bob's has been on for 13 years now.
I know.
And Family Guy's in the mid-20s.
Jesus.
The Simpsons are in the mid-30s. Simpsons are my age. Want to talk about shows coming out? Simpsons came out when I was born.
And you're old.
I mean, I'm older.
You're turning 37, sir.
Nope, not this year.
Yes. Mikey's turning 40.
The big 4-0 in December.
Wow. Big 4-0.
I don't look 37, though.
Yeah, you look more like 38.
I get carded still.
Where?
For cigarettes.
Where? Stop!
You got to be 21 to buy cigarettes.
Jenny, you don't get carded for a 21-year-old, sir.
But if I did, it would really boost my self-esteem.
Oh, my God.
Can't remember the last time I was carded for cigarettes.
Oh, my God.
I think I would thank them if they asked me for cigarettes.
You're at that age where you're like this. Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'll gladly show you my ID.
You think I'm so young?
Yep. I had to walk earlier to buy cigarettes. The back of my heels are chafing.
How do your heels chafe?
I forgot to put socks on.
I never wear socks.
I was wearing shoes.
I don't wear socks with shoes.
Well, I walked a mile, and now
And I will walk 500 miles.
I would not have walked 500 miles for cigarettes, but I would walk 500 more. But no, it was like a mile walk with a huge hill.
Here we go. Did you go uphill both ways?
Yeah. No, I went downhill going there, but coming back.
How's the house hunting going?
We might have found an apartment.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. So hopefully.
Jitty's apartment is really cool. It's a really cool apartment, but it's up about 75 steps to get up there, and it is difficult. Yeah, why did it just get so dark in there?
It got dark outside. I just turned on a light.
I know. I can see you now.
Was that a factor before?
It was starting to get to that factor.
Is it going to rain tonight for the Phillies game?
No, it's blue skies here.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's cloudy AF here.
It's blue skies here, so.
You think the Phillies are going to win tonight?
Yeah.
See, Kyle Schwarber's out of the lineup.
7-4.
7-4. Why don't you put $5 on it?
$5?
Let me see what that pays out. You really think 7-4?
I said what I said.
I already did my bets for the game.
I already said what I said. 7-4.
Let's see. Correct score. Where are you at? It's not on here. Oh, here we go. Pays out 5,000 to 1. $5 wins $250.
But 100.
I'm not putting $100 on it. I'm so tempted to put $5 on.
7-4.
I'm not doing it.
What's gonna happen when it's 7-4?
Regret. Who's pitching tonight? Let's see. Oh, Michael Lawrenson. Who's the new guy? McKenzie is the guy we're pitching against. Mackenzie something.
7-4. 7-4.
I'm not doing it.
7-4.
Man, those are some good odds though. 5,000 to 1.
7-4.
Why do you think 7-4? Who do you think is going to go long?
Marshy.
He's out. Rojas is playing in his spot. You know, Trey Turner's leading off tonight for us.
Alec Boehm could go yard.
He's batting second. He had a home run the other day.
I just say 7-4. I think it's gonna be collected. Are you making it?
Yeah.
Do I get some of the cut?
No.
Strange.
There. $5 wins $250.
I don't get anything?
I'll probably throw you like $10.
50.
That. I have the Phillies winning by 1.5. I have Trey Turner hitting a home run, and Michael Lorenzen doing 5+ strikeouts. $10 pays out 186.
You won't give me 50 if they land 7-4.
I'll give you. Oh, it's pouring. That's why I got so dark here.
It is
Sure.
blue skies here.
If it finishes out 7-4, I just saw lightning. If it finishes out 7-4, yes, I will give you $50.
Everyone heard it here. Heard it here first.
My internet's starting to go.
We can log off, Jay.
Yeah, this storm's coming in pretty fast.
Yeah, we can log off and then continue with your milk challenge next week.
So we're gonna do the milk. Do you have cinnamon?
Yeah, I have cinnamon. Courtney cooks. Of course I got cinnamon. All I need is a spoonful.
And can I drink it with a straw?
Yeah. Jay, you're not going to be able to do it.
What happens when I do?
Then I do the cinnamon challenge.
The same day.
Yes.
It'll only take me like a half hour.
Jay, you're going to violently throw a projectile on screen.
I always think of what's that movie? What's that movie with Paul Rudd and Jason Segel, Best Friend, or
Yeah. I forget.
What's that called?
I forget.
And they're playing the boat races.
Oh, he throws up. Yeah.
All over.
Jay,
Bro.
You are going to throw up everywhere.
No, I'm not. I have an iron stomach when it comes to milk.
Do you think you could do it in 45?
I think I can do it in a half hour.
Jitty,
If it takes me a full hour, I'll be surprised.
Jitty, you will not be able to drink. Your body will reject it, and you will projectile vomit on
my screen. I got it.
What is Courtney doing down there?
I never know what she's doing.
That is hilarious.
I mean, unless you want me to do 1%, but I think I can do it with whole.
You gotta do it whole, I heard.
1% is cheating.
I mean, do you, Jenny? But
can I bring cookies?
Yeah. Sure.
What cookies should I go with?
Chips Ahoy all day.
I was thinking.
They absorb the milk, Jenny.
Well, I've never actually dipped a cookie into my milk before in my life.
Okay. On that note.
No. Well, let's explore this. Do you not know that?
Jenny, no, because only a psychopath will never dip a cookie into milk before. So, no.
I never have.
And then you're missing out on life.
I'll even get Mom on here. She hasn't been called yet.
I missed Mom's phone call. Probably won't answer you. She thinks that you're ridiculous.
I want to see if I did when I was a kid. Like younger. Hey. You're on with me. Yeah, you're on with me and Chris. When I was a little kid, did I dip my Chips Ahoy into milk?
Oh my gosh. Did you? Probably not.
She said probably not.
Did I?
No,
What about Chris? Definitely did.
No, wait. Were you the one who? No, you dipped your chicken nuggets into applesauce.
Yeah, that was me.
That was you. Jeff did chicken nuggets into
a milkshake.
What did I do? I just destroyed them.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I just destroyed the chicken nuggets?
Well, yeah, you would just destroy them.
You didn't have the, let's say the patience. You didn't, you just went.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Thanks, Mom.
Bye-bye. Had it be
Purdue.
I couldn't buy like I couldn't buy coconut made. I could not buy
I'm still the same way. It has to be Purdue.
not be like a name. And your Pop Tarts had to be Kellogg's.
I can eat off-brand Pop-Tarts now. I have
Jay, I'm hopping off.
I'm gonna save the dollar, but all right.
all right. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
I can't wait. Get the gallon of milk next week.
All right, we're doing this next week.
Can you
Live.
do it in 45?
I guess we'll find out.
All right, can't wait.
All right. See you next week.
See ya.